be a hate crime right now. I don't know yet.
Hey, y'all. Go see Tammy live on tour in Grantville, Pennsylvania, and get new Trailer Tales merch and tickets at eatmytrash.com. And go see our pal Jeremiah Watkins live on tour in Los Angeles, California, Boston and Springfield, Massachusetts, Colchester, Connecticut, New York City for Stand Up on the Spot with Big J. Okerson, Akash Singh, Kevin Ryan, and H. Foley from RU Garbage, and surprise guests. And then go see Stand Up in Columbus, Ohio, Houston, Texas, St. Petersburg, Florida, Batavia, Illinois, and more. Get tickets at jeremiahwatkins.com. Now let's get into Trailer Tales.
It's time for Trailer Tales.
Hey, y'all, and welcome to another episode of Trailer Tales. I'm Dave Gunther.
And I'm Crystal. And I'm Tammy. Okay. And welcome back to another week, another episode of our regular everyday podcast. Not every day, but it's an everyday podcast.
Yeah, every Friday.
Every Friday. Yeah. And listen, I think we should get straight into it. I don't want to beat around the bush. We were just talking right before we started rolling about biscuits and gravy.
My stomach is growling just thinking about it.
Well, we're hungry, and I said, I've been craving biscuits and gravy. And you've never had my gravy before. I think I make the best gravy.
Well, I went down on you once.
You did. And what'd you think?
I'll take seconds.
Right. Okay. Biscuits and gravy. Now.
Oh, your gravy for the biscuits.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Lord. Get your mind up. We're talking about food here.
Okay, I'll get my mind up.
Get your mind up.
Okay, I like that. I like that instead of getting your mind out of the gutter, just cutting straight to the point.
Get your mind up.
Get your mind up.
Because it was down there. Get it up.
I mean, this guy's already up, but get your mind up.
Talk about biscuits and gravy.
Okay, biscuits and gravy.
Grand's flaky, buttery biscuits. Now listen, I've made some homemade biscuits. Ain't nothing gonna top. No, it's Pillsbury. Either one of those. The flaky, buttery biscuits.
The Pillsbury one, I have a distinct memory.
What is it?
But it's a weird memory though.
Okay.
Now my aunt, she used to work at a Come and Go, and anytime that we would pop the Pillsbury biscuits, she would scream bloody murder because she got held up at a Come and Go one time by somebody who came in, by an assailant, as they say.
Wow.
And anytime she would hear biscuits pop,
Scream.
Scream. So we would have to warn her, like if we pop balloons, anything like that. She was traumatized for years and years after that.
Damn, I bet you would be.
Yeah.
What if you pop that? See. Do you got to warn her about that?
I mean, if I popped my aunt's then I'd probably have to warn her about it. Yeah.
Right. You have to say, you would have to.
Yeah, I'd probably have to warn her about it.
Right.
I didn't mean hers. I meant, what if you're in the room and you pop that?
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Was she screaming then?
You took it straight to your family member, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Flaky biscuits. There's not. If I could take each layer of those biscuits and put a separate slice of butter between each one. Each layer. This is a biscuit.
I had a melted butter biscuit sandwich.
Oh. Nothing makes me happier.
You know what I like to do? I like to take the top flake of the biscuit and put it on my tongue like it's LSD and let it dissolve.
Yeah. Just get a little carb high.
Oh, yeah.
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 Get a little carb going on.
Yeah.
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 Exactly. And you never had my gravy, but I put spicy sausage in my gravy.
You know how much I like spice.
I know that.
You know how much I like spice.
I know that. Next time we film, get over here a little early. We'll all get together a little earlier, and I will make biscuits and gravy for everybody.
Have you ever made Crystal breakfast before we've filmed before and not invited me?
Most every time.
What have y'all had?
Biscuits, gravy,
Waffles, eggs,
biscuits and jam,
fresh fruits,
fresh fruit platter,
bagels, lox. Sometimes she'll put a cereal bar out. We could pick different kinds of cereals, yogurts,
different milks. I got the almond milk, the cashew milk, the whole milk, the raw milk, the 2% milk. I have about 7 or 8 milks to choose from.
You know when you go to the Days Inn and you wake up early enough and you can go down there and get, it's like being at a Days Inn, but
it's my house.
Fruits. I mean, cut fruits.
I've told you at least 6 times before we started the podcast, because Chris will say, hey, your breath stinks a little bit. I'm like, sorry, all I had was canned tuna at the house. And you have a whole buffet of food upstairs that's just ready. You just listed all these different kinds of milks, breakfast bars. You never offer me one.
Oh, I didn't know you were a big breakfast guy.
Sometimes she'll make a breakfast charcuterie board, and I think she invented that.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'll make a fresh omelets, and I'll have all the ingredients, and you tell me what you want. I didn't know you were a breakfast guy.
She's had a carving station before where she had fresh meats that she'd carve up a slice of meat for your fresh breakfast sandwich.
Ham, roast beef. I started the night before and slow roasted all night.
Turkey, chicken, sausages.
Thanksgiving breakfast. Thanksgiving breakfast. You have a carving machine.
Carving station. They call it a station. You go to each little station.
Is it like a deli where it's like you're sliding the metal thing back and forth?
She has Daryl behind the island there, and he has one of those electric cutters, you know. And you walk up, you pretend you don't know him. There, you say, "Hey, sir, I'd like a piece of the ham," and he'd say, "Okay."
And I make him wear a chef's hat, and he'll just slice you up whatever you want.
What goes on before I get here?
Well, I didn't know you were a breakfast guy. Now I'll invite you the next time.
I love that you're saying like people aren't breakfast people. Oh, I didn't know you drank water. Yeah, I'm a breakfast guy.
I just forgot to invite you.
What do I have to do to be memorable enough in y'all's life? Because that's a constant thing on this podcast, and it eats away at me.
I'm sorry.
Is that y'all are like, oh, didn't think to invite you. Didn't think about it.
Here's my thoughts on that. Hypothesis. I just think that you were out of our lives for so long. Years. We didn't talk to you. There was no Facebook posts or nothing for years. And I kind of just forgot about you slowly. And now that you're back, yeah, you've been back for a little bit, but part of my brain is still thinks you're gone. Does that make sense?
I guess so.
And so I just...
We should put your picture up on the fridge. That way we know.
Yes.
To remember.
Yeah, a wanted picture. A wanted in our lives.
Wanted for breakfast. And then below it, text Dave and tell him to come over before y'all start eating.
And here's my hippopotamus. If I started texting you every day, then maybe that's a reminder to you that you won't forget about me. Maybe I'll send one of those like grandma texts to you every morning. Hey, sweetie, hope you have a great day today.
Okay. Or maybe just a GIF that says, hello, good morning, with roses or something. And I'll just like it.
Maybe I can have the private investor make me a gift that is just a video of me going.
And below it says, don't forget to invite me if y'all doing something today.
Or maybe a gif of you inside of an egg. Like a cracked egg and the top comes off and then you come out like that.
Pop up.
And that'll remind us breakfast.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
We do need a daily reminder.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
That helped me. It helped me.
I was thinking sometimes she'll have a whole Danish bar, you know? Different fresh Danishes.
And not frozen. I start the night before and rest my dough and I always have at least a dozen assortments.
Cheese, raspberry, strawberry, blueberry.
And all that is
bosenberry.
Homemade preserves from our garden. Homemade preserves from our garden.
It sounds like Willy Wonka's factory in your kitchen, but with food and breakfast items.
Just really
wonderful. You need to get less Danish and more Davish in your life.
Croissants. Those round danishes. I do homemade Long Johns.
When she does her little donut bar,
A donut bar?
every kind of donut you can imagine.
Shit.
Long John, Short John, glaze,
Lil John.
sugar jelly, sprinkles with frosty, sprinkles with chocolate frosty, crullers, bear claws.
I was about to say, don't forget the bear claws. Those are my specialty.
Bear claws with nuts, bear claws without nuts, bear claws with chocolate lines like this.
So y'all call them bear claws. Who calls them apple fritters?
Well, there's a difference.
Are they different? Are they really different? Apple fritters different than a bear claw?
Yeah.
What is the difference between an apple fritter and a bear claw?
An apple fritter is just, it's got stuff with apples. A bear claw is just the cinnamon and the bear claw don't have apples in it.
It don't? Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
If you
Well,
went to
make
a
them
random,
homemade every Sunday.
well, if you went to a random donut store and you said, "Could I get a bear claw?"
They will probably give you
What are they going to give you?
a bear claw with no apples in it.
I swear I've had bear claws with apples in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you probably went to a fancy place.
Let me look this up because it's going to bother me.
Well, yeah. I'm not trying to stir no pot.
Well, don't a bear claw look like a bear's
I
claw?
thought an apple fritter was a bear claw. I really did.
No. A bear claw is a sweet, yeast-rousing pastry type of Danish. It's rectangular with slices along one side to resemble a bear's toes. It usually has almonds on it. Sometimes it has raisins. Never really apples. What is a bear claw donut? It's usually filled with almond paste, sometimes raisins, just like I said. It's got a curved edge, rectangular on one side, evoking the shape of bear's toes, hence the name. That's a bear claw. Now, an apple fritter, it's got the apples inside.
What does it say about apple fritter?
What is
It's not going to say nothing about it. Has little toes on it a bit.
an apple
It
fritter?
probably doesn't say resembling toes on the outside of it. That would be a little strange.
That was cute, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Apple fritters aren't your typical cake or yeasted donut. They are certainly donuts. It's yeasted donut filled with cooked and sweetened cinnamon apples. Form it into fritters. Give them a quick fry in a Dutch oven. Two different pastries.
A Dutch oven.
That's probably if you're doing it at home.
They're cooking that with farts?
No.
That's what a damn
That's what a Dutch oven is when you take the blanket and you put it over your head.
How you going to cook an apple fritter with a fart?
I don't know how you're going to cook an apple fritter with a fart. That's what it said.
That's what
That's
it
how you
said.
make apple fritters.
It does what it's... I'm thinking that's a typo.
A Dutch oven.
I'm thinking that's a typo.
I guess you get a hot enough fart in there, it'll cook a apple fritter.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had some farts and some different family outings and stuff like that burned a cousin's eyes off once.
Right.
Burn them off. Damn.
Yeah, I meant to say eyebrows, but you get the point.
Yeah.
You caused them to be blind from a flatulent
Yeah, it was like a solar eclipse. They looked too much into it.
into your butthole?
Yeah.
Can
That
we
is-
go back to the fact that you thought a bear claw was an apple fritter? What are you asking for? So when you go and you want the apple stuffed pastry, what are you asking for?
I always thought that the brown thing that I guess is a bear claw.
Bear claw?
I thought that was an apple fritter this whole time.
So you're just pointing.
I just always point. I say, "Give me that. Give me that. The brown thing with the glaze all over.
Oh
it.
yeah. Oh yeah. I know about that.
And it's heavy. It's heavy. And you
Dense.
yeah.
If you
It's a
think
dense
you've
dough.
ever had a good bear claw and a good apple fritter, wait till you have mine.
Wait till donut day. We'll have to remember to invite you.
Yeah,
You ever had a moose knuckle?
absolutely. Every day of my life, when I look down, and it's there poking out.
Yep. And it's got glaze on it.
Yeah, exactly. Always.
A lot of glaze, that's for sure.
You ever gone up to a donut tender and been like, "Hey, could I get a bear claw, a moose knuckle, and just see what they say?"
I've never done that.
I went to the zoo once and asked somebody where the trouser snakes were.
What'd they say?
They said, "We don't have those here." I go, "I'm pretty sure you do."
And then they probably said, "Sir, this is a place for children. Get the heck out of here."
Did they do that?
Yeah.
God almighty. Getting kicked out of zoos. It's going to be hard to get kicked out of a zoo. 'Cause all you do
Trouser
is
snake.
walk around. That's what you're supposed to do.
I asked one tour guy that question. He got me kicked out.
Jesus Christ.
It's not like the animals were voting for me to leave. Like I'm some weird beast of a man who's walking around on, oh, look at that idiot, that gross looking man walking on his 2 feet. That should be illegal. He should be walking on his hands as well on all fours like one of us. He should be locked up because he's so disgusting. It's not like the animals said that to me.
What if Dave was in a zoo locked up? I'd come visit you.
Yeah, I'd go look.
Oh, you would visit me there, but you wouldn't fix me fucking breakfast in the morning?
Hey, this is a great segue to this email we got.
Oh, really?
It really is.
Okay, then what is it?
It kind of ties in. Okay, you guys ready? Mm-hmm. Urgency 6.
Fair.
Hey, Tammy, Crystal, and Dave. Just wanted to send an email and shout out you guys. My name is Samantha, and my man, Tommy, love watching your podcast. We were wondering if you guys have ever witnessed a Sasquatch or other cryptic beasts. And if you guys did, what did you do? Or what would you do? Would you approach it? Would you take a video? Would you run? Would you try to bring it home? Keep doing what you're doing. Y'all are amazing. Samantha and Tommy, upstate New York.
I like that they put where they were from.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
I like knowing where people are listening or watching this podcast.
And thank you for emailing in. Great question. Okay. Where do I start?
Well, first off, do you believe in the Yeti or the Sasquatch, as they call it?
Yes.
Do you believe?
Yeah.
Seeing is believing.
Right.
So
We've seen.
So you've seen. What did you see, Crystal?
I saw. I hate to even say it because people are going to say, "Oh, Crystal's making this up." I saw
She's not.
The Abdominal Snowman. One time I was in Colorado and I was staying in the mountains.
Where'd you see the Abdominal Snowman at?
In just outside Denver, in the mountains, the Rocky Mountains. I was camping in a heavily dense forest area, and I don't know if you know this, but it could be 56 degrees in Denver. You drive up to the mountains and it's 37 below zero, which is prime weather for Abdominal Snowman.
Yeah.
And if you're going to ask me, did I make love to him? No. But I did see him.
I wasn't even considering that you would have made love to the Abdominal Snowman.
I didn't.
So the fact that you said that you didn't make love to him makes me think that you definitely made love with him.
He would freeze me. If just by touching me, he would cause me to get frostbite.
Well, that's what I would assume, but maybe there's a warm heart in there somewhere.
Oh, he does have a warm heart. Exterior, cold as ice.
You seem like you just kind of went somewhere,
No.
you kind of missed him or something like that.
Oh, no. And you might be saying, why did you grow fond of a furry man with white fur that is as cold to the touch as touching dry ice, named Reginald? And I would say to you, it was fleeting. I saw him pass by, and that's it.
Well, I wasn't actually. You said you might be asking yourself. I actually was not asking myself all of those questions that you just said.
That's just rhetorical. It's rhetorical. I'd like to move on, though.
Yeah. We can move on.
Let's move on to what you've seen.
Well, I have seen a Sasquatch multiple times.
Daryl?
No. And he gets mistaken for a Sasquatch all the time.
Yeah.
But no, out here in our wooded backyards all the time. He's
There's
back
one
there.
that lives out here?
Mm-hmm. And he's cool as hell. He's cool as hell.
Like cool as hell, like being like, if you were at the grocery store and you couldn't reach something on the top shelf, you'd trust the Yeti to grab it for you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And we don't talk much. He hangs out with Daryl most of the time, but he'll just wave if I see him walking around back there. And he looks like a full-blown Sasquatch.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do think it is some just random guy living back there who's just really hairy. But the first time I saw him, I thought he was a Sasquatch because it was just at sundown. And I started freaking out. Daryl, there's a Sasquatch. And we thought it was a Sasquatch for the longest time. And he finally said, hey, I'm just a regular guy. But there's a guy living back there.
So
I do believe in a Sasquatch.
But
And now, no, she's asking, what would you do? What would you have done? I've lived that. I thought it was a Sasquatch. So I don't have to know what I would do because I've lived it when I thought it was a Sasquatch. It turns out it wasn't, but I didn't know that at the time. And what did I do? Got scared at first, and then I thought, this ain't never going to happen again. We're never going to see a Sasquatch again. So I approached it. Hey, Sasquatch. Approached it. Hey, let's hang out, man. That's what I would do. Sasquatches are not scary. Don't be scared of the Sasquatch. So what would you do?
I would try to befriend it. If, is it the black bear or the brown bear that you make a lot of noise at?
I think both.
Both of them.
Are you sure? That where you're like,
I think any bear.
Really?
Yeah. You okay, Crystal?
I hear a sound and I feel a coldness.
Yeah, that's the air conditioner.
Oh. Yeah. You act like you've never heard an air conditioner before.
It was just extremely loud.
Oh.
Something's wrong with it.
Like it was starting up?
Yeah, that is the air conditioner.
Usually they just click on. That one said.
Oh.
Because I got the high speed.
Well, you got to like that.
Right.
I just have like a little window unit that I try to get going.
I got the nice unit, the big unit that makes the noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would try to befriend it. But like I said, with the bear, I also...
Really? Let me Google this.
One of the bears, you go, and then the other bear, you get like into the fetal position. You don't want to...
What is it, a brown bear and a black bear?
Yeah.
Well, those two colors are very close. What if you accidentally do the wrong thing?
Well, that's very scary.
Scaring a black bear can reinforce its natural fear of people and help keep it from lingering in neighborhoods and other areas where it's not welcome. Effectively scaring a bear also reinforces the person as dominant in an encounter, so the bear learns to avoid people. So that's a black bear.
That's a black bear. So the brown bear, you haul ass.
Well, I guess I'm getting killed by a brown bear if I ever see one.
With a brown bear, stand your ground and don't retreat. Shout, make yourself appear large. Let the bear know you will fight.
Wait, you have to shout, make yourself appear large.
Use any non-lethal...
Make yourself appear large.
That's what it
Wait,
says.
read that again.
If a grizzly bear, brown bear, charges it and attacks you, play dead. Do not fight back. Cover your head and neck with your hand and arms.
Because he's about to eat your head.
I didn't know that.
Wait. So
Hold on.
I'm so confused between the difference between the black, the
I was reading the wrong thing.
What?
This is important.
What
Read
the
this.
shit? There's going to
Okay,
be somebody
okay.
listening to this that is going to bank on your word. So we got to say
I'm
it right now.
I'm going to say it right.
So make sure you
Listen.
don't stop. If you stop listening to the podcast 15 seconds ago,
Restart
it. Make sure that those people that you started back up again, because right here, this is what's fact.
Okay.
Trailer Tales.
Few fills the void that ditching a bad habit leaves. You know what I'm talking about? It's not a vape, okay? So you can use it anywhere. No nicotine, no addiction, okay? New retro sweets Coors bundle flavor. Black licorice, spearmint ice, and cinnamon hearts.
Listen, this thing's gonna crack in half your bad habit, all right? And if you've ever wanted to inhale good flavored tasting air, the mint one is my favorite. Tickles the back of my throat, makes me feel real good about this hand-to-mouth replacement, if you know what I'm talking about, right? It's fun. It's really good. You gotta check it out. And it comes with this nice fidget spinner. It's like a magnet, so if you ever get bored after inhaling some air, whee!
Fume has served over 300,000 customers, and you can be the next success story. For a limited time, use our code TRAILER and get a free gift with your Journey Pack.
head to tryfume.com/trailer.
That's tryfum.com/trailer and use code trailer to get a free gift with your order today.
Fume.
Fume.
Let's hear it for Freeze Pipe, our favorite thing to bring out at the parties. Oh, Dave, what is that contraption that you have from the future that you're inhaling? Guess what? It's called Freeze Pipe. And if you're tired of coughing up a lung every time you smoke it, you gotta try this.
Freeze Pipe cools the smoke down by over 300 degrees, so you can have a good time without the coughing fits. Each piece comes with a freezable glycerin chamber. Just put the chamber in the freezer for 1 hour. Pop it in the device, and you'll be ready to go.
You know what? The first time that I brought one into a party, people were like, I didn't know that you were this cool, Dave. Guess what? I am, because I know the people at Freeze Pipe. And I got everybody high off their balls with this thing. They loved it. And they kept inviting me back, thanks to Freeze Pipe.
That was a fun night. American owned and with over 100,000 happy customers, Freeze Pipe is your solution to smoking like royalty without paying a king's ransom. Shop now at thefreezepipe.com and use code TRAILER for 10% off your order.
That's thefreezepipe.com and code TRAILER for 10% off. Order today to get free shipping and say goodbye to harsh smoke forever.
That was me sneezing.
Bless you.
Thank you. If a brown bear charges or attacks you, play dead.
Okay. Brown bear.
Do not fight back. Cover your head and neck with your hands and arms. A black bear. That's the one where it says shout, make yourself be known, yell. And here it says both, never run from a bear.
Wait,
Never
what are we
run
supposed
from
to shout at it again?
Hey, get the hell out of here, man. Something like that. Get out of here, bitch.
Hey, fuck you, bear.
Right.
I'm a man.
But that's only for the black bear. Or is that
Right.
both of them?
No, correct. Black bear. It says, any bear, don't run away, move slowly sideways. Always keep your eye on the bear and avoid tripping. Do not run.
Avoid tripping.
What is this, a horror movie? Of course. If you're being followed with a knife or something, avoid tripping. That goes
Who
without saying.
trips on purpose?
Do not run. If the bear follows, stop and hold your ground. Bears can run fast as a racehorse, both uphill and down.
Okay, that's
scary.
So never run from a bear.
So, okay. If you're brown, get down.
Yes.
If you're black,
Attack.
I mean, we gotta.
And you know what,
we
Dave?
gotta coin that or something.
I never knew that. When I thought you were supposed to yell and scream and get loud with all bears. I did not know that. So you could have saved me if I'm ever out in a bear attack with a brown bear.
If you're brown, get down.
down.
If you're black, attack.
I'm sorry, but if there's a bear attacking me, I'm not going to not fight back.
You're going to have
I'm going to fight back. It said cover your head. No, I'm punching that bear.
He's going to get mad.
Well, he's already attacking me.
You're going down with a fight.
Right. I'm not going to just sit there and cover up my head and hope he rips my scalp off.
See, I would sit there and take a little punching, and hopefully he gets bored and leaves.
He might get one taste of you, though, and want to keep biting.
Yeah, if you've been eating all those biscuits and gravy and all those danishes and all those sausages and all the meat cutting rooms for the breakfast, you're filled with good stuff. You're like a piñata of meat.
Hey, what if I'm just sitting there covering myself like this?
And he
all of a
starts
sudden,
eating your
he just starts eating my pussy. Do you let him?
We were doing the same thing.
Do you sit there and let him?
Is it a brown bear or a black bear?
Brown black bear.
You just act like you like it till he's done. Because honestly,
Just like real life.
yeah. If you
If it's
got a
not-
bear that's eating your seeing it's a life or death, you just, oh, bear, that feels good. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, right there. Right there.
What if the bear eats my pussy unlike any man has ever done? What if he finds the clit? What if he's also fingering me at the same time? What if it's just like incredible?
That's why they're called donuts of bear claw.
Yeah.
Because they get right down to your center.
Yeah.
Your tasty spot. Your G spot. Your good spot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, good little bear segment there. We could have saved a life. And that's what we're here to do on this podcast.
Yeah.
Give you informations, and we hope that what we're saying is true. We don't know.
We're not trying to put false information out there.
No, we're not trying.
And if you know otherwise, maybe you're a bear expert, a bear wrangler, or maybe you've been attacked by or killed by a bear. Let us know in the comments.
Please let us know in the comments.
I've been killed by a bear.
I'd be worried for a bear to go down on me.
Why?
They got all the teeth and everything.
I'm sure they're used to doing it with those teeth, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, they do lick honey pretty good.
Right.
Have you seen bear footage of licking honey?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you're brown,
You probably
get down.
want to toss my salad more than give me a beach, though.
Probably.
Because if I'm in the fetal position and I have my butt up in the air,
He's going to, yeah.
he's gonna be like, "Oh."
And that's fine. Let him. He'll do his thing.
But then you have to live the rest of your life knowing that a bear violated you.
That's just a brown bear, right? I'm getting confused
Yeah,
again.
brown
That's
bear.
just a brown
If
bear.
it's a black bear, you're hollering at it.
Yeah.
Ha ha!
Get out of here. Yeah.
Get out of here, bear!
You're doing this.
Hey!
What about if you did this to him?
Yeah.
Would that work?
Yep. Absolutely. Anything. Damn, that air conditioner is on high.
It is. That's what I'm saying. I never heard it that high.
I thought it was about to take off like a rocket ship. I thought the whole house was about to take off.
I'm going to ask Daryl to turn it off.
I mean, that is the biggest condenser unit for a trailer. You could have probably got a third of that size.
Right. And it's blowing straight at us. And normally I would love it. But I am a little cold.
Feel like I'm around Reginald, the Abdominal Snowman, all of
Right.
a sudden.
Bringing
Yeah.
back memories.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. Well, should we read another email?
Yeah, okay. Do you all believe in the Loch Ness Monster?
Absolutely.
Nessie.
Do you believe in Atlantis?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I believe in everything.
You believe in everything?
Well, most of it. I believe in aliens. I believe in all that.
Yeah. I think that there's more than one Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah,
And that's why there's been so many sightings over the years. Kind of like that there's more than one Bigfoot.
You mean more than one in different locations or more than one in that lake in Scotland?
I think they're in different locations. I think that they are so deep in the ocean, the Loch Ness Monster, and these different bodies of water that they've just been hanging out at the bottom for so long that they've come up and they'll come out through different channels and stuff like that.
Agree. I 100% believe in all that, especially underwaters.
Yeah.
And how lonely they must be.
Yeah. They just want someone to ride them.
Right. And I would if they let me.
If Nessie let me ride him, I would hold on to the back of his neck.
Yep. Go all over.
Wait,
I would
Nessie's
too.
a guy? I always thought Nessie was a girl.
It depends. You know, some guys call their cars girls. Sometimes they're guys.
true.
Yeah.
It's more depending on what you think.
It just depends.
It doesn't matter what their gender is.
Oh, because we were talking about food and stuff like that. Can we read an email in a second?
Yeah.
I heard one that I read yesterday that I wanted to bring up, and I saw this. It was like an internet thing that I saw that I thought would be really good for the show.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
You're in the 90s, or you can say whatever era that you grew up in as a child specifically. We're gonna say 90s for this one, okay? You're a kid in the 90s. An ice cream truck pulls up. You can only choose one item off of the menu. What are you choosing? Now, just to give a breakdown of some of the stuff that I recall from being a kid, some of the famous ones: the Flintstone Push Pop, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, the drumstick,
Oh,
the bomb pop, the classic ice cream sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
The
Snow cone.
the snow cone. They offer snow cones there too. I mean, there's so many.
First off, I've never experienced an ice cream truck. I've never had an ice cream truck come by me.
Now, I did as a child, but where she grew up, not in our neighborhood, they wouldn't be caught dead coming down there. Because there had been some incidents where one was robbed. Not only had taken the money, they took all the ice cream too. They didn't stop with the money.
All the ice cream.
Every bit of ice cream in there. So she has never experienced that.
I never got to experience being in my living room and hearing the noise, the sound of the thing running out. I never experienced that. So, but I'm putting myself there now. I'm a kid. I hear the ice cream truck.
Do the song.
I grab my dollar, run out. You know what I'm grabbing? I don't know what it's called. The little strawberry bars with the crust on the outside. Where it's got the strawberry ice cream with the good sweet crust on the outside.
Yeah.
Strawberry shortcake.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you know about that. I'm just confused. But you didn't experience, you just never purchased it yourself. You saw one.
I've never seen an ice cream truck.
You've seen Bigfoot, but you've never seen an ice cream truck.
Yeah, I'd go to the gas station and get my ice cream out of those little freezers. Nobody ever came to me.
But you don't remember us as kids seeing them? You don't remember that? We grew up in the same neighborhood. How have I seen one, but you haven't seen one?
Dave.
What are you?
No, I've never seen one.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's the softball accident. This is one of the core memories that you forgot, Tammy. Crystal, can I bring this up?
What?
If you want to open up a bag of worms,
I do want to open up a bag of worms.
Then open it. This podcast episode's, we're not 3 hours.
You want to know why Simon Birch is one of your favorite movies?
Why?
Because you got hit in the head by a softball as a kid.
What happened?
Tell her, Crystal.
I don't remember this.
Of course you don't remember it. Crystal's been trying to tell me to keep it a secret for years.
Y'all are acting weird.
I had put you on the softball team for First Baptist Church.
Okay.
Free program for children. And the first practice, I had just bought you a new glove, new baseball hat, new cleats, and they put you on first base because you were tall, big, sturdy, large, and
yeah, I remember this.
Dave was pitching. Pitched to the batter. Foul ball hits you in the temple. And you went down like a sack of potatoes. Sack of potatoes that weighed at least 155 pounds. And you were out for cold for 3, 4, 5 minutes.
Wow.
And I shook you, I said, get some water, pour some water on her. And
one of the coaches immediately was like, that's probably not the best move, but we did it.
And just shaking you hard,
Yeah.
And they kept saying, you can't shake somebody with a head or neck injury. And I said, damn it, I'm doing the best I can. And when you came to, do you remember what you said?
Mm-mm. No.
Where am I?
I didn't know where I was.
And I said, Tammy, what's 2 + 2? You remember what you said? 8. I said, what's the date? You said, the wrong date. I said, who's the president? You said, Dwight Hauser. I that wasn't even in prison. So she's really messed up, y'all. She is messed up.
Yeah.
And there are certain memories that you don't have because of that. One of them being the ice cream truck. The other one being Christmas from 1994. For some reason, I don't even know. That Christmas you don't remember.
I lost a whole Christmas memory?
A whole Christmas. And there's certain songs you can't recall. Every time you hear it, it's like the first time you've heard it.
Yeah.
I'll start singing, "We're gonna rock down to elect," and you'll say, "Crystal, what's that new song?" And I say, "Baby, that ain't a new song. That's been out for centuries."
And then I go, "Oh no," because she couldn't remember it.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad y'all are finally telling me about this.
Well, how do you think you know about the strawberry crunch thing, but you can't remember the ice cream truck?
That was your favorite one.
That was your favorite one. God. I looked at you like you were. I'm sorry if earlier in the podcast people saw me looking at you like you were crazy.
Rubbing it in.
Why did I have to lose such a good childhood memory of getting an ice cream truck? Why couldn't I have lost memory of, my dad being locked up for 2 years and calling us every fucking day wanting, send $2 so I can buy Snickers. Send $2 so I can buy Snickers. That was annoying. Why couldn't I have forgotten that?
Because memory is selective on what abandons us.
And the Lord works in mysterious ways. And I will say this. Once this podcast starts making real money, I'm going to have an ice cream truck come by one day when we're recording. And you're going to be able to get anything you want out of there. And I'm going to have him start playing a song half a mile up the street.
You gonna make me cry.
And we're gonna record it. So anytime you feel sad, I didn't get to have an ice cream truck as a child, because you did, you just can't remember it. And you can replay it over and over again, because you even had this little special coin purse that I would fill up every single time, and I'd put $1 in there and had a little ice cream cone on the outside, and you'd run and get it and run out there and get your ice cream, and you'd bring it back in, and I'd refill it every time.
What?
Tammy, why do you think you made such a big deal when we went to that Korean coin place in Los Angeles for that mukbang?
Yeah. Oh, I remember that.
Why do you think you made such a big deal out of that? It's from the coin purse from going to get the ice cream.
Wow. I didn't know that. I wasn't thinking about that. But y'all knew the entire time we did that mukbang.
We were trying to plant seeds to get you back to your core memory.
Wow.
Because core memories are the most important.
I love you guys. Bring it in. No matter if we lose core memories, as friends, we will do everything in our power to make sure our friend regains core memories. Coins on 3. 1, 2, 3. Coins.
So that's a long way to say I would choose the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pop.
Okay. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Okay.
That or the Flintstone. The Flintstone one was really good.
Okay, my top 2. Strawberry shortcake, and then the cone. What's it called? The cone.
The cone? The what?
The cone with the...
Drumstick.
Drumstick.
See,
drumstick and shortcake.
She can't remember certain...
I'm trying.
I know.
I'm trying.
You know which one you didn't like? Absolutely never.
Which one?
The Bomb Pop. Hated it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always hated that Bomb Pop.
What's your favorite, Crystal?
I like hers, the shortcake one, but the chocolate version. So the crispy nuggets on the outside with the soft ice cream center.
My stomach is turning over with hunger right now.
We're hungry on this podcast.
Yeah. I'm salviating right now.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. I want some ice cream and biscuits and gravy. Should we read an email?
I think we gotta go.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it flew by.
Hey, we'll be reading more emails next episode.
Yeah, we'll read more.
So get them in.
Yeah.
Get them in.
Thank you for emailing trailertalespod@gmail.com. Okay? And liking and commenting. We didn't say to like or comment, too much this episode, but we assume you're doing it by now.
Hopefully they know to
Hopefully
do that.
they know by now that it helps the algorithms out a lot.
And even if you say, hey, guys, I'm not much of a commenter because I don't know what to say. Even if you comment, I don't know what to say, it still helps the algorithms.
It really does. And you're making a difference.
You are.
And we love you guys. And thank you for watching the show every Friday. It means a lot.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That felt like it was 10 minutes.
Trailer Tales.